They say everything happens for a reason, but I suspect everything happens for a Reese's. Like this commercial break. Did you need 15 seconds away from music or 15 seconds to eat a Reese's? Perhaps it's true. Everything happens for a Reese's.
This podcast is brought to you by Colgate Total. We take oral health as seriously as you take sports. That's why Colgate Total Active Prevention uses advanced technology to help prevent oral health problems like cavities and gingivitis before they start. It's clinically proven to provide 24-hour antibacterial protection with twice daily brushing after 4 weeks of use. So get a winning routine and prevent oral health problems before they start. Shop Colgate Total Active Prevention at a retailer near you.
The Emmy Award-winning HBO original series Hard Knocks Training Camp brings viewers into the preseason with unparalleled access to the reigning Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks. Go behind the scenes with Sam Darnold, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and the legendary Dark Side defense as they prepare to make another run at the NFL title. See how the best in the world take the hype and pressure head-on. Your football fix starts here with the personalities and challenges that define a championship team. Bonds will be built. Bloopers will be captured. Hard Knocks Training Camp with the Seattle Seahawks premieres Tuesday, August 4th at 9 p.m. on HBO Max.
All right, don't forget your glasses. Ooh, you want to show Uncle Travis your glasses?
She's styling?
Movie star!
I love it. Do you tell her when she puts on the glasses she's invisible, like they do in Big Daddy?
I don't think we've done that yet. We usually just say, ooh, look at the movie star. I'll be up in a second. We only got 2 ad reads left. Good luck, Mom. All right, let's make these ad reads last as long as possible. Got hit with a shoe.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to New Heights, presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment. And we are your hosts. I'm Travis Kelce. This is my big brother, Jason Kelce, and new episodes drop every Wednesday during the NFL season. Subscribe on YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts, and follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show. Click that follow link. Jason, what do we got coming up today?
We got a great episode for you guys.
Knew it. I knew it.
We're going to get into both of our Week 5 road wins, find out why I might need a pair of pink shoes, and get into the huge fan mentions we got last week and talk about the biggest storylines happening across the league.
All right, now.
But first.
What's that?
As always.
New news coming in hot, baby. We got new merch, everybody, and Jason is rocking it right now.
It's more like
we finally
new colors.
Dropped it.
New colors.
First item of new news is obviously the fact that the brand has New Heights merch officially available at homage.com/New Heights to all the 92 percenters. Make sure you check that out. The shirts are just so comfortable. You know, it's just good material, man.
Homage does a good job. They kill homage,
Shout
homage.
out to the Ohio brand.
I have no idea how to pronounce their name correctly, but one thing I do know is that they make comfortable shirts.
Is that your favorite of the new merch that just came out?
No, there's some really cool new colors I'm actually a big fan of, but it didn't vibe with the Phillies had and with the Phillies right now in the playoff hunt.
Okay.
Facing the number 1 seeded Braves.
You're going to get out there and chest bump that furry monster and drink some beer or what?
I would love to. We'll see what happens. Last year, we had all timed up with the bye week, so it was really easy to get out there. This year is a little bit different. But if it times up, you don't got to talk me into chest bumping the fanatic and chugging a beer with him.
That boy out there enjoying every bit of that. To all the 92 percenters, if you guys want to grab some new merch or at least see what kind of new swag we got, please visit homage.com/New Heights.
Yeah, baby.
Check it out now.
All righty. Let's get to some fan mentions of the week. First up is a big one. I don't know if you guys saw this. I didn't believe it when I was told it by a reporter coming after practice. We got treated out by LeBron, Travis.
Yeah, no, that was pretty wild. I wasn't expecting him to be, listening into the show or like at least seeing the social clips. But
yeah, there's no chance he's listening to a full episode, but the social clips are good enough.
Never know, man. The guy's a Northeast Ohio guy, man.
From King James, tweets at New Heights Show. Crazy I can't get an invite to join y'all. Fantastic show. Is it because you guys are truly the kings of Northeast Ohio? And as I claim to be honest. Seriously, you guys are awesome. Man, I'm not kidding you. I came in with the media in the locker room, and they were like, so you're getting tweeted at by LeBron now? And I was like, say what?
Say what?
What do you mean? Why is LeBron's This was awesome.
That was
but
pretty cool.
LeBron
man.
knows we've been trying to get him on the show for a while. I know he's acting like he's just coming on now, but we've been trying to get him up here for a minute.
There's no way we haven't sent LeBron James the invite, you know?
Yeah, if we haven't, intern Brandon and intern Jake are going to hear it from us.
Yeah. They know who's at the top of our list to try and get on here. They know who's out there.
and King James has been number one for a long time. Listen, LeBron, you're welcome. Whenever you want to come on, brother.
Please, we will make it happen, Captain.
Grew up watching you play. We have watched your career as Cleveland and Northeast Ohio guys all the way from St. Vincent St. Mary till now. So,
ooh, it's so crazy, man.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say it would be an honor to talk to you.
Heck yeah. I remember I went to a game down at Cleveland State when I was in 7th grade to go watch LeBron James play high school basketball. He was selling out arenas like all over Northeast Ohio and like selling so many tickets that they had to take it to a college arena or
to a college.
Yeah. The Gund Arena at the time or the Cavs arena. It was either one of those two. Yeah. And I saw him. I ended up seeing him at Cleveland State, and man, he went off the backboard, threw it down. I was out of my seat. I was like a little kid getting excited for like the new wave of what the NBA was going to look like. And sure enough, he didn't disappoint, man. He just kept rising and rising. And it's been cool to follow him. I remember actually watching like it just kind of came up about LeBron James, like being a great like football player. Yeah, and they showed some of his like high school highlights. I remember watching the Channel 5 news and seeing those highlights live.
Right.
They would show St. Vincent St. Mary's like, oh, they beat Akron Bethel or somebody, and it would be LeBron out there in a number 9 jersey just mossing everybody. It's like, God damn it. He's going to be the first football basketball athlete.
I haven't been, I guess I do kind of get this. It's a weird realm to be in now where you get tweeted at by somebody so big and was so big when you were a kid that you're still kind of nervous as to like, I don't even know how to respond to that. I got to make sure I think something up here. I can't just willy-nilly throw a tweet back at this dude. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a school kid again, little schoolgirl.
This shit's cool, man.
Yeah, it was wild times watching LeBron come out of Akron, Ohio.
When he got drafted by Cleveland.
I know. It was electric. It was like the hometown hero coming to save the day of a failing franchise, all to be backstabbed.
He saved it.
He came back. He did.
2016, baby.
I remember. We went to one of the games, didn't we? One of the playoff games?
We sure did.
Ate at one of the steakhouses downtown. Where was that at?
Morton's, I believe.
Yeah.
Right there in Tower City.
I don't know what else to say other than, we would be happy to take LeBron James.
Yeah, no, LeBron. You already know what it is, baby. We need you.
Would you ask him why
we got to finish the debate of whether or not NBA players can play in the NFL? Or
we got to ask him why he didn't put you on his AAU team when you were coming out.
Well, I couldn't dribble, Jason. I couldn't dribble. I didn't make the team.
Couldn't dribble. Oh man.
Nobody wanted a 6'5" power forward. You know what I mean? You had to be, if you were 6'5", you had to dribble, and play defense on the perimeter, and both of those were not my strong suit.
It's that tweener.
My defense was my offense. If I scored more than my opponent, I won the game.
You won the game. Yeah. It's all about matchups. That's all it is.
That's all it is.
Hey, I did my job.
Not right now.
That's like in hockey when I was back checking, and they're like, Jason, why aren't you skating fast? I'm like, hey, I'm my guy. If that guy scores, that ain't my guy. Why would I skate? I ain't going to waste my energy getting over this guy getting beat. That's his problem. This is before I knew what team sports were about.
Goddamn. GDI, son. GDI. Yeah. Goddamn individual.
Had to evolve that mentality.
Oh, man.
Dad, let me know real quick. It's not acceptable, Jason. Next fan mention is something we've been wanting to address. We got several comments of it on YouTube. At AcidBurn772. I don't know that we should be taking this comment from a guy named Acid Burn. But anyways, next podcast, I'm going to count how often you two use the F word. I love the show, but hate the potty mouth. We've gotten this a lot.
Potty mouth,
We don't try to swear. It just happens sometimes. It feels
like we're just in the same room together, and we're not talking to anybody else. So I'm sorry if I cuss every now and then. We don't mean
to offend anybody. We want the show to be inclusive, but sometimes you just got to fucking say what you want to say.
Yeah.
And Trav,
I got to widen my vocabulary is what it is. I just have such a short vocabulary that I just use the words for everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I just feel like swear words sometimes that it's a necessity to explain a certain emotion.
You can really just pierce somebody and really make a statement.
Through the air.
Yeah.
What do you think about starting a swear jar on the show?
A swear jar? That's pretty funny.
Yeah, like just start a counter. Every time we swear, it counts it, right?
Okay.
And then maybe potentially down the road, that count turns into some type of charitable donation based off of the count.
Ooh, where do you think it would go?
I think we could figure that out. Maybe leave it up to 92%ers to help us pick a charitable foundation. Maybe send a kid to college. Maybe us swearing pays for somebody's college tuition. Then it's good swearing, right? Then you want us to swear. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Do you like that idea? I think it'd be fun.
The fucking New Heights College Scholarship. There we go. Yeah. Huh? I don't know how we got here, but I'm in. Let's fucking do it.
Let's fucking go.
That's 2 right there.
I don't know what 2 means. Is that 2,000? Or is that we got to? We got to see what the count looks like.
Yeah, we got. Math is to be determined.
We do know the count will be indicative. I don't even know if that's the right word. That's why I swear, because I a lot of times they just throw out random long words like they mean anything. All right, here we go. That's it for new news.
Keep it moving. Thank you for bringing that to our attention. Hopefully we can send a kid to college and get them a fucking education so they're not swearing all the time. Cheers, boys. That does it for fan mentions for this week. Thank you always, 92%ers, for giving us some good content to talk about. Let's keep this thing moving and jump into no dumb questions, because everybody knows there's no dumb questions, just dumbass people. Just dumb, just a world full of dummies.
And you're looking at 2 of them.
But your questions are not stupid, so keep them coming, baby. First one from @FattyCat3. All right. It's a good handle. On Threads, can you explain zone coverage? That's a fair question. That's a pretty fair question. What is the mysterious zone everyone keeps mentioning? And why do I always think of Top Gun's highway to danger zone? That's a fair question. And I guess it's kind of like a Top Zone or Top Gun's highway to the danger zone, right? It's a little
zone coverages.
Like yeah, it's like a little.
I don't know. Highway to well, there is a danger zone, and that's danger a specific area, and that's what zone coverage is. So,
why don't you go ahead and explain some zone coverage, Jason?
You're throwing this at me because you want to trap me because you know that I am not as familiar with this as you are. But you know what? I'll take the bait. Let's see
it. Let's hear it.
So zone coverage, as opposed to man coverage, is what it sounds like. Man coverage, you have the offensive player in front of you. You are locked on. That's your guy.
Speaking from a defensive standpoint.
And then zone coverage is you are responsible for a portion of the field or a spot. And oftentimes that is in relation to where receivers are located and can change based on formations and structure of the offense.
Very well put.
There are different types of zones.
Just like there's different types of man. Yeah.
Okay. There is middle field open.
Ooh.
Which would be 2 safeties in the middle of the field is kind of that are splitting the halves of the field or quarters.
Nice.
Then you have middle field closed, which would be a single high safety playing the zone in the middle of the field, deep part of the field. Middle field open coverages are typically forms of 2 or 4, and there are combo coverages, which I will admit I am less inclined to understand. And then there is your generic cover 3, which is a type of middle field closed. Another type of middle field closed would be man coverage with a single high safety in the middle. Travis, I think this is where you come in and get more detailed than what I was able to.
I'll give for offensive line.
Thank you.
That's pretty damn good, man. You could play for me any day, bud. All right. So basically, your zone covers exactly what Jason said. You have a certain area on the field, or you latch onto a specific guy if he comes through your zone. Right. It all switches. It all depends on what kind of or what style of defense you have, and the strategy that the defensive coordinator, is teaching, and that switches in every single defensive room in the league. Cover 3 doesn't look the same in every single defense. There's certain rules that if I got into it would get extremely complicated, but
extremely detailed.
Cover 3 is exactly what it says. There's 3 people deep.
Mm-hmm.
Cover 1, there's 1 person deep, and everyone's trying to play outside leverage on a specific man and force them to the middle of the field. Cover 2, typically you have 2 high, right? There's 2 high safeties. Cover 4, there's 4 people deep. So it's really telling you how many people are the furthest back, and that actually tells you certain rules that the underneath guys have as well. Very, very nicely done, Jason.
So there's some zones that I am unfamiliar with.
Okay, let's talk about them.
So like, what is cover 6? I know it's some type of 2 and 4 combined, but I don't know what it is.
It actually switches in every offense too. So how you label defenses switches in, like how you schematically label a defense or your coaches label a defense is going to be different in every single offense. Like some people say quarter half is cover 5. Some people say quarter half is cover 6. And a combo coverage like quarter half is cover 2 on one side and cover 4 on the other side.
Right.
And what that does is just presents certain answers for teams if they go 3-by-1, situations like that. Yeah. That's all I really got for you.
So it's like quarter half more based on offensive. Like, would that be like something where they'd call cover 4, but then because there's so many players to a certain area, they play cover 2 in the other side too, because there's less space over there maybe for one player?
I think it all just
it's called right away.
I think it's called right away. Some people just love to run, cover 2 or cover 4 to a 3-by-1. Or even in a 2-by-2 and just give like certain blitz looks out of it. It can get pretty complicated, but at the end of the day, they call quarter half because there's quarters. There's technically 3 safeties deep, but there's
if you look at the middle of the field.
Yeah, if you look at the middle of the field, all right, nice. If you look in the middle of the field, one half of the field is playing cover 4, and the other half of the field is playing cover 2. So it'll look like there's 3 safeties deep, but you're really playing a combo coverage of a middle field open style defense.
Yeah.
Which typically presents all the underneath guys that have inside leverage, except for the corner in cover 2.
Yeah. I don't know if any of this is helping you, Fatty Cat.
I hope we answered at least something.
Yeah. I think the bottom line is a lot of the zone coverage principles allow the defense to pass players off and sit in their areas, and there are certain route combinations and
concepts.
Thank you. There are certain concepts that are good for different coverages, for zone or man. All of these things are called usually with certain things in mind. And when the defense can make these zone coverages look as similar as other zone coverages, make them all look kind of the same, it presents difficulties in trying to decide where players and defenders are going to be from a leverage standpoint. Good DCs make them all look the same, in my opinion. If you can make your 2, 4, 3, if you can start in the same presentation and get to it, that's when you really got something tricky going on in the back end.
If you can hide it, man, it becomes tough.
It's harder to do than it says, and if you got some players that are horses, you can get compromised trying to hide it. But it definitely it's harder when you don't know what it's going to be. That's for sure.
Anything that as a defense, anything that you can do to just get the offense to be a tick off, because a lot of the offense is based off of timing. The quarterback's drop when he has the ball in his hands. The timing of a certain route, an over under read, and there's so many different reads for the quarterback, but it's really based off of his timing, his footwork, his feet, and his progression throughout the play all have to match up and kind of be in sync to get the ball out on time. And if you can get an offense to kind of tick their feet or second guess, that's when you got something.
Fatty Cat, I hope that kind of explains zone and what these zones are.
Yeah, Brandon, we're going to need you to clean that up too. We're
going to have a test here for you coming up. All right, here we go.
All right, now.
The next question is from Lyle. I think I got that. Lily 84. All right, on Instagram. What was the best school lunch in your opinion? I'm going back to PB&J. That was the one that we had the most.
Yeah.
It's so complete as a sandwich.
I said, have we talked about this already? I mean, I eat Uncrustable probably more than I eat anything else in the world. PB&J's.
Listen, Uncrustable has been a fantastic invention that was not around when we were kids, but
we would have been on board with that shit
for sure.
I mean, chicken nuggets you can't go wrong with chicken nuggets.
Chicken nuggets? How are you having chicken nuggets? You're talking about hot lunch. The school's making it.
Yeah, 100%.
What else? Pizza. Schools made pizza. Yeah, they made chicken nuggets.
There's a few, pizza bagels. I remember that at Fairfax.
Oh gosh!
But it was an actual bagel. It wasn't like the little ones.
I remember we got packed lunches a lot growing up.
Yeah. 100%.
Mom and dad definitely were packing lunches and acting like they were trying to be healthy, but it was not healthy. Gushers, fruit roll up. That was gosh.
You always got that one.
How did the company, whoever makes fruit roll up, how did they convince moms across America that was like a portion of fruit? Like that was like the fruit side of the lunch. I got my PB&J and my fruit roll up.
It said it on the box. It said it on the box, guaranteed.
Like that is amazing.
What's the Tommy Boy line?
I don't remember.
It says it on the box.
I want it on the box. It needs to reassure. Hey, look at me. I'm all right. No, the biggest thing about school lunch sure. Tater tots are great.
You can't go bad with those.
So at Cleveland Heights, we used to get open lunches where you could leave school premises. Well, actually, that was before. And then we just kind of did it. Yeah. And there was a Wendy's across the street. I'm not kidding you. Every day for about 2 years.
Junior bacon cheese. Dude, I junior bacon cheeseburger.
2 junior bacon cheeseburgers.
They were on the dollar menu, man. In a 5-piece, man.
This is
5
before
pieces
the
were
value
$1
menu.
too.
It was all the dollar.
That's what I'm saying.
It was 2 junior bacon cheeseburgers, a medium fry, a Frosty.
Frosty, you had to get the Frosty, man.
And 2 nuggets. I think it was 5-piece, maybe it's 6. I can't remember what the number count was.
This was every day, folks.
Every day. And then I would come into the lunchroom and I would get a honey bun and a fruit punch Fruitopia.
Fruitopias were undefeated in the Cleveland Heights University High School District.
And that is how you build a world-class athlete, ladies and gentlemen.
That was the best, man. Did you ever get in any food fights at Heights?
I did not.
No?
I've witnessed them.
Dude, I was a fucking menace, dude.
I was eating at Wendy's. I wasn't in the cafeteria very often. Early on, freshman year, I was in the social room and in the lunchroom a little bit. But then after that, I was at Wendy's, though.
I got some karma, man. I got some bad karma coming my way, man.
Did you start some lunch?
Dude, every fight, I would start a food fight. Anytime I would see like a fist fight. Yeah. Because you see a fist fight, everybody gets up from the table and like runs over to like see who's fighting. Well, that means there's a bunch of trays with just waiting to get tossed. Just throw an open milk carton, watch it splatter on the wall or something, and now all of a sudden everyone's throwing. Oh man, I definitely ruined some. I ruined some people's day for sure.
I just like watching Mr. in all these situations,
dude. Mr. We can't name names. We can't name names because he ended up getting canned
because of that.
I've seen a security guard at Heights
who used to play arena football, play college football. The most yoked individual I've ever seen in my life. Like he ran the entire building.
Break up a fight as another fight's breaking out. Taking a kid to the office from the cafeteria in the main hallway. Another fight breaks out that looks extremely out of control. So he's like, "Oh, I got to go make sure nobody gets hurt right here." Tells the kid to stay put right there.
And you're listening. No? Didn't listen?
As soon as he let him go, tried to jet out of there. Immediate. It was.
You can't outrun Mr.
It was so no.
Sorry, you can't outrun teacher X.
This was one of the most impressive things I've ever seen in my life, with no hesitation, like a Texas gunslinger, right off of the hip, takes the walkie-talkie and just
like
Austin, like the opening scene in Austin Powers when he has the shoe. The dude just fucking throws the shoe at dude. I'm talking about. Smack the dude in the back of the helmet or back of the head.
Yeah.
Laying flat on the ground, out cold.
He's out. Oh, well, this explains why he might have got released. But
High school in Cleveland Heights was one of the most lit experiences.
But you need that. You need that. If anybody who went to Cleveland Heights knows,
oh my gosh,
we needed that, man, in that building. That place would have been a freaking jungle without that. Like, there was no rules at times. People just pulling fire alarms, fights breaking out. It was it was chaos. You got to have security guards like that. And I'm just going to there's few things that I enjoy more than watching somebody who is outstanding at their occupation. And I saw more feats of physical excellence out of that man in his job than I've seen anybody else do. It was, I mean, he would leap.
Suplexing kids.
It was like he was a caged animal. He was just like waiting for kids to get out of line, and he would jump over full on lunch tables. I mean, jump the table to stop a fight happening on the other side.
Oh, it's so impressive.
It was like we were in an old Western movie, and he was John Wayne, and it was like, hey,
dude,
you're not starting any stuff if Mr. is in the vicinity.
Super
you ain't
security
starting
guard.
nothing.
You gotta,
unless you got a death sentence.
unless you want to get body slammed.
But kids need that. I'm telling you, you can't just let kids know that these security guards can't do nothing.
You gotta stay in line, man. You gotta stay in line. Do that shit.
You were minding your P's and Q's around Mr. I guarantee you that.
Stop saying his name, Jason.
Heights.
That's what I'm talking about, baby. Shout out to the Heights, man.
It just reminded me of when they would go, when kids started pulling the fire alarms because the kids wanted to go out in the street and fight each other in front of the whole school.
Oh, yeah. That was the best.
It was
Are you
amazing.
kidding me? That was like...
And the school was like, we're on to you guys. Next person to pull a fire alarm is expelled. And you're like, oh, man, that's going to stop people pulling the fire alarms. No chance. Ain't stopping nothing. These kids would all huddle around. They would huddle around in a big group around the thing so you couldn't see who pulled it.
Dude, genius. And then right there on Cedar, one of the biggest streets in Cleveland, just start brawling. It would be like people are just jumping out of trees. You didn't realize who's on whose side, dude. That shit was electric.
Do you remember when we lost our best receiver?
It was like the Coliseum, huh?
Do you remember when we lost our best receiver because he was nervous about a test he had to take, so he called in a bomb threat to the school?
From the payphone on the main floor.
Inside the school.
Oh, man.
Oh, really hurt us.
Hey, listen, one of my favorite people of all time.
This is the best.
This day.
Fastest talking man I've ever been around, ever.
Oh, my gosh. Still to this day. God damn, man. We really could have used him that year.
Yeah, it would have been great. Yeah.
I wasn't on that team, but you guys could have used him that year.
All right.
Thank you for taking a trip down Old Heights High Lane with us. And that does it for No Dumb Questions. God damn. I love high school, man.
It was great. It was much simpler times.
So much fun. Golly.
What I'd give to go back to playing handball in the backyard, and you think playing in the NFL is fun, kids?
The box.
Just know.
Capri Suns. Mom would go out and get Capri Suns, and we would devour them by the end of the day.
Yeah.
There's no way those things ever stood chance.
You think you want to play in the NFL? Just know the height of your fun playing sports is in the backyard, hitting a ball with a hand. And if it hits above the second floor window, it's a home run. If it's below, it's a double. And if you don't get it to the house, it's an out. That's peak sports fun. So just letting all you kids out there know,
get in the backyard.
It's all downhill from here. I'm just letting you know.
Get in the backyard and make up a fucking game, kids. All right,
please,
no more.
Don't play something that has rules. Make the rules up.
Make them up, man. You got to get creative out here. Let's keep this thing fucking moving, man. Tee up some bold topics to wrap up week 5 in the NFL, starting off with both of our games. I'll start off with yours first, Jason. Eagles 23, Rams 14. Moving on to 5-0.
I'll take it.
Initial thoughts on your first trip to SoFi? Did you feel the magnifying glass that was over top of you?
No, I didn't. It wasn't hot. It was a good temperature with
nice breezy.
The sun coming through the roof there didn't really affect anything. I thought it was really nice. I wasn't a big fan of the stadium.
It's very nice to look at.
I wasn't a huge fan of the turf, but outside of that, I think the stadium's really freaking cool.
Now, when you say you're not a huge fan of the turf, what is it that was it you couldn't get good footing or what? It
felt a little bouncy, which just kind of threw me off a little bit in warm-ups. But by the time you're warmed up and playing, you're not noticing it. But yeah, I think overall the stadium experience was phenomenal. And I think part of that is heightened by the fact that at least half of the fans are Eagles fans, and that always makes it more fun at an away game.
LA has pretty much been a home game for us, too, every time we go out there.
A lot of transplants. Really cool stadium. And, obviously Rams, an incredible team. And, man, Aaron Donald, we had a lot to try and get ready for. And it's always the most unique game plan we have is whenever we play Aaron, because he's that good and you have to know how you can't let him ruin the game.
The game wrecker.
We had our hands full. So certainly happy with how the game went and the end result for darn sure.
Well, the Eagles, you were mentioning the Eagles, being the home fan base out there in LA. Jalen Carter said that they were so loud, the Rams actually had to adjust how they were snapping the ball. So they went from cadence to silent, which is for all you new members to the 92%ers. Typically, you'll hear a quarterback have a verbal cadence. Well, if it gets too loud, they'll go to signaling to the center when to snap the ball because they don't want to be off rhythm with the snap count and everything. So, and that's a huge advantage to have on the road.
Yeah. Silent cadence it's got its benefits, but for the most part, it's a huge disadvantage, especially for the tackles who have to look all the way in and get a visual cue as to when the snap is happening, then look out. Sometimes they're sifting and doing multiple things. So they're looking here, then they're looking here, then they're trying to pass block Jalen Carter or whoever it is. It presents a lot of difficulties.
Yeah.
Testament to the Eagles fans that showed up and made it easy for the defense. Easier.
Go Birds. There were also some Swifties among the Eagles fans in LA. TikTok user Darvishi3 posted a video of Jason warming up with the caption, Swiftie here, I found a Kelsey. She had some very funny analyzing of Jason's warm-up.
Let's take a look at this.
Calling some moves the crab walk and Happy Feet. Man, Happy Feet's a good fucking movie. Are these the correct technical terms? I mean, this video is hilarious, man. Your feet are fucking moving, dude.
Dude, I'm actually happy it looks this good because I feel like a jamoke when I'm doing this.
How about this? What's the band? The band, you turning on some adductors with that band?
I'm turning on my knee, but I wanted at an angle because I want to really isolate that VMO on the inside.
Ooh, nice.
And that was kind of hurting, so then we went to the straight arm. But yeah, getting that knee activated with the band, and then doing a little pass setting footwork drill, just getting my balance down, and then just trying to activate that nervous system with some. I don't even know what is that? What would you call the fast feet thing? I don't like Happy Feet. I might start calling it Happy Feet now.
Thank you to Darvishi.
Thank you, Swiftie.
Darvishi3
just gave me a new name.
The Happy Feet move.
I feel like a jamoke when I'm doing that, but it's stuff that I feel like I got to do to get ready. And I do not feel that fast. I'm pretty impressed with myself. I'm not going to lie. My feet are moving there.
Man. Those feet are moving, man. No, I enjoyed watching that video. Thank you for capturing that moment. Let's keep this thing going. Apparently, an Eagles fan also snuck into the visiting locker room after the game and went up to A.J. Brown. Did you see him in the locker room?
I didn't see this. No, I'm just now finding out about this, to be honest with you.
A.J. Brown joked to reporters, I feared for my life. Which member in New Heights team was it? It had to be Brandon, right?
It was one of our interns, either Brandon or Jake.
It had to be Brandon.
Had to be.
Maybe Greg.
Maybe. Oh, Greg is an Eagles fan. Big Eagles fan. From Lower Merion, I believe. Is that right, Greg?
Right now. Yeah. 100% correct.
We'll count it.
Shout out to Greg. Shout out to Lower Merion. That's hilarious. And also, I mean, we got to tighten it up. We can't just be letting fans get down on the field into the tunnel and then in through the doors. I mean, I don't know how this is happening, but we got to tighten this thing up. Probably snuck in with
the media guys, I would assume. I don't know.
That boy was trying to Peter Gaze. Peter Gazer! What the fuck are you trying to go into a locker room?
See those eyes dip down for a second? Hey, how's it going? You're doing all right there? What just happened? I've been violated.
Oh, man. All right. Well, offense is clicking, bud. Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown connection was huge for a second week in a row. Jalen finished the game with 303, 72 yards rushing and 2 tutties. Led the team in rushing this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wasn't all on called runs. He was making stuff. Our third downs, he was out of his mind in the game. He was playing unreal. Not only was he throwing the ball, making good, quick decisions, but when things weren't there, he was making things happen with his feet. Kept a lot of drives together on third down because of the dynamic player he is. This one felt the best so far that we've put together, in my opinion. I mean, rushing-wise, it wasn't as dominant as we've had, but the entire offense, the structure of it. It all felt like the rhythm was there. And I think that, the Rams can present a lot of things from a defensive standpoint, as we just talked about Aaron. But across the board, they got good players. So, really, really happy with how we did offensively.
Hell yeah. And we finally got my guy Dallas Goedert some receptions, man.
Dude, I've been waiting for it.
8 receptions, 117 for a tutty. It's one of the biggest mismatches in the league. Can we get my guy?
Yeah.
I mean, you got a few good ones. I'm not going to lie. You got a few good mismatches, but.
Well, you know how it goes sometimes. It just, for whatever reason, doesn't work out. And
yeah, AJ's just throwing to his best friend.
Really, really happy that Dallas finally got a game that's been coming for a long time with everything he does for our offense and the mismatches he presents. It's hard. We have so many weapons. We have Dallas, we have Devontae, we have obviously AJ Brown, we have DeAndre Swift. Everybody can't have 100 yards every game. And
well, I mean, you can. You just got to be flawless.
That's right. You got to be Miami Dolphins 70-25.
Jesus. Then everybody's happy.
Dallas does so many things for our offense. Everybody was happy. His girlfriend Aria posted a video of him scoring his first touchdown for the season, and you could see that her excitement, I can guarantee, matched the entire team's excitement for Dallas getting on the board for the first time. So we were pumped up to watch that.
Always get fired up for a tight end touchdown, baby. You know what I mean? Just the most selfless players on the team. Never seen a tight end do a documentary about himself.
Gosh,
so the
it
NFL
was about our family. You're in the documentary,
huh?
You're in the documentary. By the way, #1 documentary of all time.
How about it, huh?
Did you see that? How crazy is that?
Man,
all because
cool,
of
man.
You and Me. Doesn't have anything to do with this Taylor Swift drama. Like,
that's what I'm saying, man. Everybody's just so interested in the family dynamic.
Yeah, I
thought that was pretty cool, man. That's fun to hang your hat on that. So if those of you that don't know, it's the most watched documentary ever on Amazon Prime Video. So if you haven't watched it, go check it out, man. Kelsey, the documentary that shows how selfish Jason is.
Don't say.
It's just so fun, man. Listen, I'm in there crying pouring my heart out for you, bud.
I'm in there crying too. We're both crying.
All right. I'm in there pouring my heart out. I can make jokes. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
It was fun. I'll go watch it again and add another watch to add another view to it. But let's get back to AJ Brown leading the team in receiving for 6 for 127. But the highlight of AJ's performance was, we already know, Baby Y enjoying some pink cleats. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Is it breast cancer awareness? Yeah. That's what I thought. So
I think now
it's only been doing it for my entire career.
Well, it used to be just breast cancer awareness. Now it's like multicolored, and it's called oh my gosh, what's the name they use for the month? It's
I knew it was something else.
It started with strictly breast cancer. Crucial catch. Now it's incumbent of like a bunch of different charities. There's basically a rainbow for it to go with all of the charities. But this was a throwback to when it was just breast cancer awareness. We used to get pink everything. Guys would only wear pink stuff. And that's, I think, why he chose the pink shoes.
Well, we got a video of what Kylie put out of Wyatt watching the Eagles game. And she didn't miss those pink shoes one time.
Oh, I see the pink shoes again.
I see AJ Brown shoes.
Me too. I see him.
Dude, I mean, dude, that's pretty cool. The moment I saw the video, I was immediately smiling, and I hope
she's so cute, man.
I mean, it was adorable. And you want to talk about good advertising for AJ Brown? I mean, I firmly believe if you get a kid that is just like if you can maintain the attention of a child, you're doing something right. Like that is hard to do.
You're killing it.
Right. Like kids but every single time they showed him, she's like, pink shoes. Everybody else in this, adults are definitely saying the same thing. They just don't say it on the camera.
I got to give me some pink shoes.
There we go.
Well, shout out to AJ Brown. Shout out to Baby Y for putting a smile on everybody's face. The brotherly shove strikes again. Ladies and gentlemen, for another week, one of the biggest storylines coming out of your game is the Eagles' dominance with the brotherly shove. The play that works every time, 92% of the time.
92% of the time, it works every time.
Biggest shove of the game had to be during the very last play of the first half for a touchdown. Eagles were down 14-10 with 32 seconds left in the first half. You guys were able to drive down the field and put up 7 points, man. Finding a way to go up at half. That's a good ball right there, baby.
Right?
Was there any conversation before the drive about trying to go for a field goal, or was it all just touchdown? I mean, you got 32 seconds. What are we really thinking is possible here?
Yeah, I mean, when you have 32 seconds, first of all, whenever you're going into a 2-minute drill, the goal is to just get points.
Yeah, especially before half.
Yeah.
Before half.
So 32 seconds, I think all of us were probably expecting 3 points if we were going to get some. And we just had a few big plays that didn't, and we had all of our timeouts. And then the huge one at the end there with the defensive pass interference in the end zone that got us the ball on the 1. And then once the ball is on the 1, I mean, I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming next.
I mean, everybody did.
Yeah.
Did you tell them? Because there's a few copies out there like, you know what's coming.
I mean, apparently other guys are doing it now too. Dallas said in an interview that he's talking about it with guys pre-snap, and you don't need to tell them. I mean, they know what's coming. Everybody's in the same stance. Everybody knows what's about to happen. We should probably bring on, I had a good conversation with Brandon in the rundown because New Heights team was actually at the game because they're LA based.
Right now.
And they were watching the game live. And he said that at every time there was the brotherly shove, the stands on both sides would erupt. Like it was like the biggest play in the stadium because all the Eagles fans are like huge fans of it. Everybody else hates it. And everybody's just like, it's a pure adrenaline play. It's just,
dude, it's the closest thing to like the old school kickoff. Like you just get just a barbaric like mentality of, I got to fucking run through this. Just organized mass.
Both teams are just going to mush against each other. And whoever can mush the best is going to succeed for a yard. And this one for a touchdown was huge. I got asked afterwards, were you surprised you go for a touchdown on the 1 yard line and then just kick the field goal going into half? And I'm like, no, I think even if you're not a brotherly shove guy, don't you think most coaches are trying to, if you're on the 1 yard line, you're going for the touchdown,
we got to play. We got at least one play that can get us
6
1
points,
yard.
7. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I think we didn't even need the call play to come in. I think everybody's like, yep, suit up for this one. Make sure the pads are nice and situated.
Attaboy. Before the game, Adam Schefter tweeted that the brotherly shove had been in the attention of the NFL's competition committee.
The controversial play has the attention of the competition committee, and the NFL and the NFLPA plan to study all the injury-related data to the play, as is customary during the offseason per a league official, especially after 2 Giants were injured on the play Monday night. The brotherly shove also will be topic of discussion during the offseason, as it was last offseason, but nothing will change this season. The brotherly shove is here to stay for 2023. I know that 2 Giants did get hurt last week. I will say, I've been watching quarterback sneaks for a while. Outside of Patrick Mahomes, like injuring his kneecap, there really haven't been that many injuries on this play.
Yeah.
But if there's a way that this play is going to be outlawed, this is how it's going to be.
This is it, yeah.
Yeah. And what I'm worried about is if I'm a defensive coach, any of these that I can like have a guy like go up limp on because I'm planning ahead for next year to try and stop offenses. I'm telling you, I swear, I guarantee guys are going to start faking injuries. It's going to start off minor injuries at first, but they're already thinking about how can we get this outlawed for next season? Because that's all they're doing. They're just complaining. And now guys are going to start faking injuries, just like they fake injuries in situations to stop you from going bolt. And it's nonsense. It's not a play that has been historically a higher injury chance of prevalence.
Well, we don't want to get you riled up because you already did get riled up. You got riled up on the sideline.
Oh, nice transition, Travis.
We don't get you fired up, but we did see get a little hot. You want to talk about it?
I mean, listen, I think our offense has been unbelievable. The last few weeks, we're really starting to find our identity. Everybody's starting to play well. Everything's gelling. The one thing that has been really frustrating has been the red zone offense. I don't know what we're ranked. It's like something. I mean, we're bottom of the league.
Just settling for field goals,
dude. There's a stat out there where it's like, hey, Jake Elliott at least going into this game. I don't know if it's still true after this past game with the Giants, but like Jake Elliott has outscored the Giants. And some people are like, hey, that's good. And I'm like, dude, if your kicker's kicking it that many times, it ain't good. Like, we're supposed to be getting in the end zone, dog. Like, field goals, we're lucky we have Jake Elliott. We wouldn't be 5-0 without Jake Elliott. We got to get the red zone fixed. And a number of things happened in the red zone this past week. Communication issues. We had a delayed game. Multiple things build up, and you start getting frustrated. It all builds up. And me, for me, I've always had an issue once everything builds up, and then you just let it out, and it's not the productive way to do it. And I can't do that. And
it's a Kelsey way, man.
Yeah, but it's not good, and it's not productive, and it's not respectful. And I think, I mean this like with every fiber in my being. Like, I love my teammates, my coaches, everybody in the Eagles organization, like their family.
I don't think that's under question by any means.
Well, and I think that's part of the reason why sometimes this happens. Like, I don't get, if a Starbucks lady messes my order up, I don't blow my gasket. This tends to happen.
You ain't going
only in situations. For some reason, there's been my whole life.
Kicking and screaming.
Yeah, this happens. Like, I'm just like, what
with my coffee?
Yeah, but it's not acceptable. And like, even if I'm not even offering anything of substance to improve it in the moment, I'm just like letting out frustrations and airing out things that are frustrating that are killing us. And we want to be really good. And I know that we're 5-0, but we could very easily not be 5-0. And the one glaring thing that we need to get fixed is the red zone. And it's starting to become a major frustration for me, but I got to handle it better than this. And I think all of my other teammates are handling it better than this and being adults about the situation. I got to be better. That's the bottom line.
I think you're on your ass a little bit too much about this. Everybody knows kind of teammate you are and what kind of player you are. And I think you're pretty well respected around that building. But at the same time, that's why you're one of the leaders, man. You can step away and see what it really looks like and make the corrections, man. Just the answer to your red zone problems?
What's that?
Dallas Goedert. You just got to keep fighting. He's the biggest mismatch in the red zone.
Okay.
Give my guy some fucking touches. But let's have some fun with it. There was 92%ers all over Reddit kind of making light of this situation. User Experian posted a video of you yelling and with the caption, "What was Jason freaking out about?" on the sidelines. Wrong answers only. So we're going to have some fun with that. Reggie Wigglesworth says Sirianni told him Travis was correct about straws only having one hole. You just see him. You just see you getting fired up just talking about how many holes are in a fucking straw all over again. That'll get you fired up. At Booger Flickins said, telling him about Twilight. I love it. Yeah, the whole series. Knowing that again will get you fired up. I'm out of here once you start talking about that shit, though. At Team FYI, someone said he belonged in Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Classic.
That would get me that fired up because I'm not a fucking Hufflepuff.
Appreciate the 92%ers for shining some light on a situation like that. Keep this thing moving on to Hassan Reddick and Jalen Carter. Man, them dogs, bro. Them dogs on the D-line.
Bro.
Them boys are nice, man. Well, Hassan Reddick and Jalen Carter came ready to play after the first two quarters, giving up 2 big touchdowns. The defense tightened things up. The rest of the game, shut them out, and only allowed 82 yards in the second half. That offense has been rolling, and they did get their premier player back in Cooper Kupp. And we all know what Matty Stafford is capable of doing. So,
dude,
that's hats off to the Eagles defense for keeping you guys in the game, or at least giving you guys a great chance in the second half to come out with the dub.
No doubt.
Hassan Reddick closed out the game a big way, 3rd and 10, and then 4th and 12, just minutes before the fourth quarter. Or just minutes left in the fourth quarter. Hassan Reddick sacks Matthew Stafford on back-to-back plays.
Hassan finally got like the cast off of his hand. He's been playing with something on his right hand, which I think I don't know if that factored in that much, but he certainly was there this game against the Rams. Jalen Carter was, all over the place.
He's playing fucking lights out for a rookie, man.
Man, I'm not saying this just because he's my teammate. I have not seen this many rookie D tackles impact the game right away like he's doing. The quickness,
that's a
the
huge
speed. He's got like a savviness to him that you just usually don't see in a young guy. Like he knows when we're in practice and guys are pulling. Like that's something that like most young players takes them a couple years to kind of evolve that vision to be like, okay, this guy, this offensive lineman looks a little off. I think he might be pulling, and then he's quick to react. And dude, he's a wild card. And I mean, I'm happy he's on our team. That's for dang sure. He is balling out, and that's gonna, when one guy is causing that much havoc, it's gonna open up everything else for everybody else. I mean, that's the way it goes. And with how many horses we got in the D line, hey, have fun, guys. I'm happy we ain't got to do it.
You guys had a LeBron stat of the game.
Hey.
So we're going to start to mention every time there is a LeBron stat for both our teams.
Do you want to describe what a LeBron stat is?
Yeah, LeBron stat is these stats that are just insane numbers, and we're not sure what they really mean, but they sound fucking awesome. Like LeBron James had the most assists before turning 21 years old with 1,193.
Yeah, typically I feel like
cool. That's cool. Under 21 years old, before he could drink. Before he could drink, this is how many assists he had.
I feel like typically it's a stat that's like a short time of like a time frame, right? Like over the past 3 weeks, he has been Joe Montana. It's like cool. Why is the time horizon only that period? Just because you wanted the stat to say something? But anyways, yeah. All right. What do we got?
We got LeBron stat of the Eagles game. Jalen Hurts is the first quarterback in NFL history to record 30-plus rushing TDs in their first 50 career games.
Why?
Fucking mind-blowing stat. Pretty fucking sweet. He's got 30 rushing touchdowns.
I wonder if he's going to have the most rushing touchdowns in his first 51 games and then his first 52 games. At what point does the...
We will.
It's just very odd.
See. We will wait and
arbitrary times, but I guess all that means is that Jalen Hurts is pretty good at getting in the end zone. So,
doggone.
Yeah, I'll take that LeBron stat any day, baby. Let's get to I don't know, the frozen north,
Soda,
where the Chiefs took on the Vikings. It's not. Is it that cold up there yet? What was the temperature like up in Minnesota?
No, it was actually really nice. They opened up the doors.
Oh, cool.
So it was kind of like it was an outside venue. And I'll tell you what, man.
Beautiful stadium,
Hats off, man. Hats off. That thing, I hadn't seen it like in daylight, and it is a beautiful stadium.
Yeah, they did a good job with that.
One of my favorites I've played in a long time. And of course, the Skull Nation, everybody over there, Minnesota's fan base was absolutely electric. Chiefs Kingdom showed up yet again, as they always do. And it was rowdy in that thing. It was a rowdy afternoon in a competitive game, man. I got a lot of respect for not only the fan base, but everybody over there playing for the Vikings, man, coaches included.
Well, let's start with this because you just brought up how much you love the stadium. I'm surprised you're saying that because early on you went down with a non-contact injury and a lot of fuss has been brought back up around turfs and stadiums. I didn't find out about it till after the game because we were playing at the same time. And somebody was asked if you were all right. And I was like, my brother's hurt. I didn't even know my brother's hurt. But I watched the play. It looked like he just tried to cut right after making the catch. You're looking to cut back up inside. And did your ankle get caught in the turf or did it roll?
Yeah, it rolled. I rolled my ankle. It was like a basketball, like you're coming down off a rebound and you just roll your ankle.
Yeah.
It was unfortunate. If you watch it in slow motion, my ankle kind of slips for a couple inches and then it finally grabs on the turf. And that's been the knock is that when you do slip, you don't just slip right through the grass. You kind of slip and then you grabs. And then it grabs. And when it grabs your joints and you're just not ready for it. But I'm just out here just being old as fuck and just offing myself because I'm not getting tackled and getting injured. Like nobody's doing this to me but me. Yeah. And I just feel like a fucking jamoke and a grandpa every single time I go out there and just injure myself. So that's what the majority of my frustration was. Initially, felt a few things going on in my ankle that I didn't feel great.
Really?
Yeah, that's why when I first rolled it, I got right off the field, and I really couldn't put much weight on it. So I knew I had to at least see if it was broken. Went in, got x-rays, and from there knew that there was nothing structurally wrong with it. So I could just tape that thing up and get back out there.
Does it change at all because it rolled? It was like a low ankle roll.
Where you got to know the terrain, or you got to know the surface that you're playing on, man.
Okay.
I got to go in with a base with a more athletic position. I kind of just got lackadaisical, tried to let my what I think is an athletic move later on in my career just is an athletic move. I gotta play with the base. I got to play with my feet underneath me. And the rest of the game, I did that. And you didn't see me slip around or injure myself at all. So I just, when you're playing on turf like that, you just got to have a little bit more awareness in how you're putting your feet in the ground and how you're changing direction. And it's just an unfortunate part of the game, man.
Did you spat? Did you just kind of tape it up
Spatted
extra tight?
it up. Yeah. Taped the ankle and then taped over the shoe for sure. Just kind of limited the flexion.
I didn't get the update from Jay Glazer the way I have been, who's been very keen on giving Travis Kelce updates, because I actually saw him out in L.A. The day before the game. Shout out to Jay. Good to see you, brother.
LA guy, yeah.
But you just talked about the turf, and we're going to talk about it right now. The internet was quick to blame this whole thing on the slit film turf that is on the field at U.S. Bank. For some context to everybody who has not been privy to a lot of these turf issues that have been being debated, ESPN Vikings reporter Kevin Seifert tweeted, U.S. Bank Stadium has slip film turf, which NFLPA data shows has had a higher rate of non-contact lower extremity injuries than other types of turf. The surface here is slated to be replaced after this current season. Can we explain the differences of playing on turf, grass, different types of turf?
Here's my theory. My theory on any turf is that there's black pellets, and when your cleat is on top of turf, you don't really get that natural, like you're digging into the ground. It kind of just grabs on top of the turf.
Yep.
Your cleats kind of just grab on top of the turf, and it's almost, if you have too many black pellets, it kind of feels like you're on stilts a little bit, or at least like an unstable surface.
When there's too many black pellets,
that's where it gets kind of That's where it gets kind of iffy for me, because the more unstable it is and the more you throw your feet in the ground, that's not a good equation, So
I'm glad you're bringing this up. Have you ever noticed the difference between a slip film turf, a monofilament turf, a combination turf? Like when you go out on the turf, can you be like, oh, this is a slip film turf?
No.
Because I can't, right?
No. I don't know what the difference would be.
All of this attention is, in my opinion, is being applied to slip film turf. Just get rid of the turf. I don't care if it's slip film, monofilament, combo. I don't give a crap, because there's so many factors in this. Like you said, the thing that I notice the most is when there's a disproportionate amount of rubber pellets.
Yeah.
When there's too many rubber pellets, it almost feels like you're in sand a little bit. Like it's like, it feels weird.
Puts a little bit more strain. Even if it's just the most minimal amount of strain, it's still putting more strain on the joints for sure. And
this is my problem with everybody only going after slip film or just saying slip film, because now all these teams are going to do is going to go to a different type of turf. We need to get rid of turf altogether. And I don't want to hear it like it's an indoor stadium. They make UV lights. You can go grass inside. There's freaking pot barns right down the street that are growing mountains of fucking pot. We can grow grass indoors, all right? I don't want to hear this nonsense. It's not necessary. There's so many things that factor into what makes a turf good or bad. The slip film is part of it. Yeah, slip film, monofilament, maybe that's a factor. How many rubber pellets are in it? Who installs it? There's better. Hey, newsflash, some people install turf better than other people. There's different underneaths that it's woven into. There's different underneath surfaces beneath that. Like, there's so many factors that can go into whether the turf is going to be good or bad. How it's maintained, right? From year to year. Just stop it. We went through this with AstroTurf back in the day. It ruined guys' careers. Now we're seeing the same thing with this turf. Yeah. All right? And it's only going to continue to happen. Just go back to the grass. Get your UV lights. I don't care if it's Ford Field. You can put some dirt on the ground, put some grass on there, UV lights. You're going to fucking have grass. Well said. I got to play at MetLife this week, so that's partly why I'm upset as well. Although I did hear that they switched from slip film turf, so I guess we're all good. God, it's so fucking stupid.
Well played.
I mean, it's so dumb. Gosh.
I think you fucking killed it.
Did I do too much? Is the NFL going to hate me now? I don't know what to say.
I think you're a great ambassador.
We added a few clicks to the swear jar. So at least we're helping a kid go to college off of that rant.
Winning. Yeah, you're winning the swear jar right now for sure.
All righty.
We can keep it moving.
Trav touchdown.
Yeah, finally got in the end zone.
You got in there, baby.
Yeah.
After the injury.
It felt good, yeah.
Yeah, walk us through it, man. Second half, it looked like a pretty cool concept. You guys like wearing like a little bunch formation. You kind of a little misdirection.
Caught him in zone.
Confusion.
Caught him in zone.
Is that what that was?
Caught him in zone in the red zone.
Dude, we're stealing it. Watch out, Jets.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say this. Brandon, cut it. It
looked like some sort of middle field open.
So it was like a red, we call that red 2 in the red zone, where it's like a specific middle field open, almost like kind of like brackets. No, way different than brackets. Brackets has no deep. Yeah, way different.
Way different than brackets. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to shut up now.
No, you're good. You're good. Essentially, we had a tick on what they like to run, and we've ran that play a million times before, so it was just kind of one of our go-tos, and we have a bunch of plays that we run off of that. So just when you think you got us, another touchdown for El Travador.
How about that?
That put us up 2 scores, man, in the third quarter. Going into I have nothing else for you.
All right. Well, on the drive, you had 5 receptions throughout before you scored the touchdown with 45 yards. Were you tired coming off of that field? You had to be pretty tired getting 5 receptions in the touchdown.
I mean, that was a long drive. Drive. I don't know how many plays it was. I think it was over 10. There were a few third down conversions, a controversial third down conversion that Vikings head coach was threw the challenge flag for, and I was thankful and lucky enough that they called that a catch instead of an interception. Would have been really bad if they would have called that interception, but I felt like I had possession of the ball going down and was sliding around on the grass for a minute there, and then he took it out of my hands. So they called me down.
Gotcha. Yeah.
They called me down, and it got me the first down on a third down conversion. So
nice.
Kept the drive alive, but running around, man, just trying to find a way.
Is it more significant coming back from an injury and then having a bunch of a really great drive like that?
I think it does. Just, you feel like more like you're going through more. It's a new challenge. It's more exciting when you kind of are more relieving when you're having success, knowing that you're going through something without a doubt, man. After
your touchdown, the Vikings scored on their next drive, but the Chief defense shut them out the rest of the game.
Man, our defense is playing great, man.
Yeah, man, they are. On the Vikings' final drive, the last play of the game, the Big Yeti's out there. We've talked about it before. A little Rob Gronkowski edition. Whenever you're expecting jump ball.
You don't have to fucking do Rob like that.
I know.
Man.
You're right.
That's like my worst nightmare is being one-on-one with somebody. It take me. Gotta make. Talking about obviously the
you got to do something you practice zero for the last decade.
I haven't tried to tackle anybody, even though I do have one tackle in a year. Me trying to tackle anybody is not the situation that we want to be in. But me going up for a football, I can help out.
Pretty familiar with that one.
I can help out with that one.
What a lot of defenses will do in last game Hail Mary situations is they'll put their tallest, best jumping player, best reach player out there.
I don't know if that's even me at this point. I think they just put me out there because I'm kind of savvy.
They're like, trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
We don't know if he can jump anymore, but he'll figure it out.
That guy. Yeah, Spags is just like, I trust you're going to figure it out. But yeah, I was waiting for it, man. And Kurt just got gobbled up by my guy, Mike Dana, man.
Yeah, man.
I was waiting for that freaking ball. I was definitely going for the interception.
Did you know you were going to go out there? Is that like you guys rep that a lot, I'm assuming, right?
I mean, yeah, everybody has that package of kind of like that last play situation where they put somebody else back there. Usually, typically, like you said, like a taller, lengthy player, somebody with some length to him.
When you're out there for that play, are you thinking of it through like how the offense teaches it? Because I feel like that play
100%
is all taught the same now.
Jump ball guy,
behind, one guy in front.
Guy in the front. 1,000%.
Right.
So where do you hit it? You hit it to the side every time.
Don't give it away. Now they're going to put a guy to the side.
Listen, it doesn't matter. I'm so savvy. I'm going to fucking
hit it to the other side.
See the ball thrown. I'm going to look and see where everybody is, and I'm going to hit it to where they're not.
Man, you make it sound so simple.
It's like a volleyball guy. Like you're playing volleyball. Like I'm not going to hit it at somebody. I'm going to hit it to the open spot.
Did you ever play volleyball?
No, but
Just getting your Misty May
gamer.
on? Yeah.
I'm a gamer.
All right.
You know this. Listen,
I do know
any
this.
team activity. You want a Kelsey on your team. All right. We will not let you down.
Well, the Chiefs D didn't let you down. They finished the game with 3 sacks and a fumble recovery. Our guy, Chris Jones, if you haven't checked out that episode, you're going to want to check that one out.
All right now.
On a 4-game streak now with a sack. He has 4.5 on the season, despite no training camp. Furthermore, cementing that our PA should be fighting for no training camp. And safety Justin Reed had 7 tackles with 1 forced fumble.
Jay Reed, baby, out there just being havoc, man. 2 guys I just love playing with, man. Those guys love to have those guys on my side, man. Both of them are playing lights out as well as the entire defense. And once we start putting up points, like you said, you score touchdowns with good defenses, man. That's quite the advantage to have right there. So I'm with you, man. Just like you guys said, you guys got to start putting up touchdowns.
Yeah.
I think it's about time the Eagles and Chiefs both start just running it up, baby.
I think that would be pretty good.
Until we see you.
Pretty good.
And then it's on like Donkey Kong, motherfucker.
LeBron's stat of the game with the win over the Vikings, Pat Mahomes has now defeated every team in the NFL except the Chiefs. Check out, you want a LeBron stat. This is the LeBron stat. Pat is now the 10th quarterback to defeat every team in the NFL except one. 31 teams. The only quarterbacks that have defeated all 32 teams obviously need to be perennial players that also defeated their original team. And that list consists of Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, and Brett Favre.
That's good company right there.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think I speak for Travis and everybody watching this show, at least that's a Chiefs fan, and that they hope he never joins that company right there. Let's hope that Pat never has to beat the Chiefs to join those 4 quarterbacks. That would not be good for Chiefs Kingdom.
Shit, man, I'm with that.
Player insights on NFL storylines. We're going to talk about some other things that happened across the league in Week 5. Week 5 roundup. Let's give some quick thoughts into the biggest headlines from this past week of NFL football. The Jets beat the Broncos 31-21 in the Nathaniel Hackett Bowl. Jets named offensive coordinator Hackett their 4th captain for the game on the Friday, which I thought was awesome. Hackett was also given the game ball after the win.
Did he go out for the coin flip?
Gosh, that's a good question. Let's see what this picture looks like. Nope, it's just a picture of Nathaniel Hackett. I don't know if he went out for the coin flip. That would be electric. I don't think he can. I think you can name him the captain, but I don't think you're allowed to actually send a coach out there for the coin flip. But that'd be electric if they did.
Well, a lot drama packed game, man.
Very drama packed game. Obviously knowing about what Sean Payton said. It was heightened this offseason with Broncos head coach Sean Payton when he called out Hackett in July, the former head coach of Denver before Sean Payton was hired. Payton took shots at Hackett, saying his time in Denver was one of the worst coaching jobs in NFL history. Everything I heard about last season, we're doing the opposite.
I play him this week.
This is why you don't say stuff like that. And to Sean's credit, he tried to walk it back afterwards. He tried to, but I can guarantee that was brought up this week with the New York Jets. There's no doubt about that.
Well, I mean, they made him the captain. Yeah. So it was.
Do you think, do people underestimate the power of locker room material?
All right. Bulletin board material, baby.
Yeah. I think it's big.
Anything to get the juices going. I play a little bit when I'm playing for something else, like more than just wins and losses. I'm playing for a little bit more like pride and playing for my guy next to me's, job and livelihood, knowing that this guy's giving everything that he's got. Hell yeah. I'm fucking using that. I'm using that every bit of that. Sometimes I start digging for shit just to, in my mind, create that monster or create that aggression or that focus and that determined, mindset to go into a game with. I feel like when I'm playing my worst, I'm just kind of out there just playing for the fun of the game. Like when I have an aggressive mindset to get something done, and play a little bit more, like there's more on the line. 100%.
There's something that happens when you're really either angry or it gets your senses going. It fires you up. Sometimes you just got to artificially get that going. And sometimes it's hard to get going artificially. So when a team gives you a gift like this, where you're like, yeah, oh yeah, okay, it's on now. I think it does make a difference. And I don't know, how many players were affected by this, but just in general, yes, I do think locker room material matters. I think that people use that to their advantage for sure.
Do you ever give anybody any bulletin board material?
I try not to, and and it's genuine. I don't want to, I don't really hate on nobody anyways. I think
what I did wasn't necessarily bulletin board material, but I barked up the wrong tree one time.
What's that?
Playoff game against Tom Brady. 2015, I think. Yeah. You know how Tom Brady kind of runs down to the other side of the field and gets everybody hype in pregame warmups?
No, I didn't know that.
I mocked him a little bit. And he does it in Gillette Stadium. I mocked him a little bit.
Oh.
And I could see him go from like getting hype with the fans to looking at me and just like turning that switch on. Just like, who the fuck is this young dude mocking me right now? And I was just like, oh shit, I hope I didn't just create a beast for the defense. I don't even got to go up against him.
Just poke the bear.
I just poked the bear. And I felt it. I felt it when I poked him. Sorry about that, Chiefs Kingdom.
It's not a guy you want to amp up.
That's not the guy you want to poke. Yeah, I learned that. I learned that lesson. Real quick.
Yeah, I think we had one with the Patriots too. That we
shout out to Tom. I never did
on it's on the Julian Edelman episode, but we talked about it a little bit after the game when we won Super Bowl 52. Lane Johnson had a quote, and I actually said something too, I think. But either way, we played them 2 years after that, and you could tell they were still thinking about it. And we knew some guys on the team that said Bill brought it up the following season. And after the game, what Lane had said was, I think, they don't have fun in New England. I think it's all about something like that to that extent. And Bill had the most perfect press conference response after the game where he said, that
was fun.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun out there. So got a hats off to the man himself, Bill Belichick. All right, moving on. Dolphins beat the Giants 31-16 on Sunday. Coach Mike McDaniel was given the stat that the Dolphins had more yards than any team in history through 5 games. The good old LeBron stat. This was Mike's response. Mission accomplished. Our whole goal this entire offseason was statistical output through the first 5 games. Well said, played. Mike. Gosh, well said.
He's clever. Clever guy, man. He gets it.
Yeah.
He gets it. Yeah. And shout out to the Dolphins, man. I tell you what, they got speed.
They're rolling, brother. They are rolling.
They got a bunch of speed over there, man. Bunch of speed.
49ers beat the Cowboys 42-10 in a dominating performance on Sunday Night Football. The 15th straight regular season win for the 49ers. 49ers and Eagles are now the only 5-0 teams in the NFL.
Not right now.
One of the highlights from the game of the 49ers was a 38-yard George Kittle touchdown that came off a trick play.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. That was identical to a play the Lions ran earlier in their win over the Panthers. It looked like it was
Laporta. We mentioned Sam Laporta as one
pass, of our right?
Yeah. One of our first, and both Hawkeye guys. Laporta being a rookie out of Iowa. Yeah, both Hawkeyes, man.
Hey, yo.
There's something about them Hawkeyes tight ends, man. And finally getting my guy George some tutties, man. The guy's out here just being an absolute workhorse for that offense, just being selfless and blocking for everybody and getting everybody else open. Thank you, Kyle Shanahan, for letting my guy get a piece of the pie and get in there and have some fun in the end zone.
Yeah.
3 of them things. And I think Sam Laporta, Hawkeye guy, I think he had 2. I think he had 2 tutties.
Hey, man. Well, that's a tight end snack if I've ever heard one.
Not right now.
All righty.
In other terrifying news around the league, a Jags fan at the Jaguars-Bills game in London was dressed from head to toe like an actual Jaguar in a suit. His entire face and makeup, and it looks like he had an exact, like, he had like the nose and...
Yeah, this is pretty lifelike.
It was, it's impressive.
He kind of overdid it, right?
100%. But that's what they do over there in London, man. They go full throttle. They just do it with a suit on. We put like spikes on shoulder pads and shit like that in America.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, this was a more sophisticated dress up.
Yeah.
Or dress as.
Dress as, for sure. Well played, though. That's what you want. You want a genuine crowd, and that screams London. 100%.
Yeah, Jags play over there all the time, so they get a lot of love over there.
And they found a way to get a win.
Yeah.
Found a way to get a win.
Jags 25-20.
Over the Bills.
Stayed over in London after the game the week before against the Falcons. The Bills didn't get into London until Friday morning before the game. How much do you think this impacts the game?
Nothing at all.
Right? It's the same as us going to L.A. to go play the Rams last week.
I think if you want to win a football game, it doesn't matter when or where the game's played. You're going to get up and get after it. You're going to fucking find a way to win the game. Excuse my language and my potty mouth. Add it to the scholarship fund.
Here we go. There we go.
You're going to find a way to dig deep. It doesn't matter if you're uncomfortable. It doesn't matter if you're, not feeling great, or you want a little extra sleep. You're going to put all that aside, and you're going to find a way to get a win. Now, the Bills, they got hit with some unfortunate injuries, and that's always disturbing, man, because you never like to see guys go down, let alone great players, guys you respect, and things like that. Hopefully, those aren't season-ending injuries. I haven't seen anything on a lot of the diagnosis, but that hurt. And when you have big time players and key players and starters go down like the Bills did, it's hard to win a football game, man. Let
me tell you, in particular, their nose guard Daquan Jones has been having an unbelievable season. I know I played against him in Carolina and felt firsthand that this guy was a really, really good player, and he was having a breakout year. Really unfortunate to go down.
Damn.
So I think. There was another question, I think, is it weird that the Bills got in so late for this game? And I don't know if you feel the same way, but this seems to be the trend now. The trend when you're going far distance is to actually leave later to be affected.
Don't let your body
you don't have enough time to be affected by the time change. Mm-hmm. We left later to go to L.A. as well. It was our latest time arriving. We think we arrived 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. Is that the right name of that time zone? Anyways,
no idea.
Either way, that's definitely the sports science and the circadian rhythms seem to back leaving later on long trips for whatever reason. Yeah, so I'm with the Bills on that one.
Well, that wraps it up and does it for Week 5 roundup. Let's end this thing with some stamps of the week, baby.
Ooh, should we?
Hand out some stamps of the week to the guys who took their game to new heights in Week 5 of the NFL season.
How about that?
My stamp of the week for Week 5 is going to be Saints tight end Foster Moreau.
Ooh, okay.
An absolute warrior. Scored his first touchdown since overcoming Hodgkin's lymphoma in a Saints win over the Patriots this week.
Ooh.
Foster, man.
That's awesome.
Got all the love in the world for you, brother, and what you've been able to overcome. And we know it wasn't easy. Being diagnosed with cancer earlier this year, stepped away from football for just a bit, and then signed with the Saints in May after treatment, and already back on the field scoring tutties, baby. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. I'm couldn't be happier for you, man, and keep that train rolling, baby. Congrats on taking your game to new heights. All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to go with Jaguars running back ETN, baby.
Ooh.
Totaled 184 scrimmage yards. That's 136 rushing, 48 receiving, and had 2 rushing touchdowns in the Jaguars' Week 5 win that we just talked about. He became the first player ever with at least 175 scrimmage yards and 2 touchdowns in an international game.
Ooh.
Man, we're killing it with the LeBron stats this week. After the game, ETN tweeted, "I played against myself in fantasy football today. Sad emoji." Can we play fantasy football? I didn't even know we were allowed to play fantasy football.
I'm pretty sure you can play up to like a winning at like $200, but I can't get into it.
All righty. Way to go, baby. I just love watching this dude play.
He's fun to watch, man. He's fun to watch. Smooth athlete, man.
Dude, I mean, you see it right there, 136 rushing and 48 receiving. He can do it all. I love seeing running backs that are that dynamic that, you can do a bunch of different things with them. It just opens up the offense that much more. And with Dougie P at the helm, you give him a weapon like that, he's going to take advantage of it, baby. Hey.
He's taking advantage of it.
All right, that's it. That wraps up this episode of New Heights. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube to the New Heights channel so you know when new episodes are coming out. And make sure you check out our new bonus video at the end of the week, exclusively on our YouTube page We'll be previewing our Week 6 matchups and play some more clips for you guys to enjoy. Listen and subscribe wherever you get your podcasts.
Once again, New Heights is presented by Wave Sports and Entertainment. Follow the show on all social media at New Heights Show with 1S for fun clips throughout the week. And thank you to our production and crew for always making us look way better than what we are. And thank you to the 92%ers. We love you guys, and we'll see you Friday. Peace.
Peace. Is that how it goes?